Today we are headed out. We're going to go do some errands and some outreach. We're going to do some meander shopping and see what kind of trouble we can make for the kingdom of God.
Who are you waving at?
Waving at the camera.
I finally got to stay out of school. Well, today you have been out of school having half days every day. That is true. Don't deny it. Stomach aches. Stomach aches. I promise. But then obviously you were fine later in the day, so why didn't you just go back? You know I hate school.
Her stomach feels better when she's with Phoebe.
Yeah.
That's the key. So one of the things that we've been talking about already this morning is how do you interact with strangers and how do ministry encounters develop out of that. It should feel like expressing love, and sometimes it takes a little while to get over that bit of awkwardness that comes with I've never done this before. That's okay, but learn to just start being friendly and making eye contact and talking to people. And then look for ways that you can shift those conversations and interactions towards things of the kingdom. How was your Walmart trip?
It was not normal.
It's a kingdom of God normal.
Supernatural normal.
So God uses my friend here for miracles. There was a girl. They were shopping together. Probably a 20-year-old, 25-year-old African American girl. Two of them shopping, and one of them had a limp in her foot. And she said, "Yeah, I was like either bitten by ants or a spider or something like that."
Swelled up.
And
had pain in it.
Yeah. And what happened?
I just laid hands and prayed, and I mean it was maybe 10 seconds, and I said, "All right, try that." And she stood back and she was like, "Whoa, what did you do?"
She got the biggest smile on her face.
Yeah.
And she said, "My mama, she's been praying. I've been to the hospital 2 times over this thing." And just instantly, Jesus healed her. You could tell they both knew Jesus.
Yeah.
That was part of their life. They'd mentioned already about praying for it.
Yeah.
So it was really, really encouraging for them.
Yeah, it was.
There was some other stuff happened too. We'll talk about it in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was this short Latino lady who came up to us, and she's very pretty, and she was asking us our opinion on these earrings. Since she heard we were dancing. Since we were goofing off and being kind of loud, we were like, because we're just so good at dancing or whatever. So she was asking us our opinion on the earrings because her daughters do dance. And they have a recital on Saturday. So we were telling her opinion, and then my dad came up and he was like, "Well, we like to pray for people. Is there anything that we could pray for you about and all, because that's what we do." And she instantly said, "My mom's an addict. Could you pray for her?" Then he said, "Well, is there anything that you need?" And so basically she was just kind of like, "Well, financially it's kind of hard for me." And then we prayed for her, and as soon as he said, "Is there anything that we could pray for you about, like for you?" I immediately got the thought, we need to pay for her stuff. And she said financially, and I was like, this is just, we have to pay for her stuff.
And Phoebe came and said, "Daddy, I'm getting the impression we should pray for her stuff," which is cool because I had the same impression, and I'm not sure I would have actually done it if Phoebe hadn't come to me because I'm a tightwad. But it was awesome. So we were able to pray for her stuff. I was serious. I had the same impression because it is a sign and a wonder when Daddy opens up his wallet and gives away money.
You know what? Y'all say that, and I'm just realizing this was before y'all had talked about that. I had the same. It's what we were talking about earlier today. It wasn't a voice, it was an impression.
Yeah.
Yep. I like, as soon as I saw her, I'm like, this is going to be great.
I would like to give her some money, but all I had was my card. And I said, well, we can pay. And then y'all said, and then I said, well, I'm just going to buy y'all stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because honestly, I don't do it just for this, but like when you open yourself up and you're generous and loving to people, you may feel like, oh, well, I just wasted money. But no, like what you give, you get.
Besides that, so there was that, and then there was also this guy with tattoos. We had a chance to minister to. There was a guy who had a bunch of tattoos on his arm, and they looked really scary. So I asked if those tattoos are from a scarier time of life, or is he still that scary? And he said, and his wife actually, or his girlfriend, looked back at us and said, well, no, he's not that scary now, thank God. And so then I asked what made the change, and he said, well, for 12 years I've not been that scary. And I said, well, what made the change? He said, well, I got out of prison. So I said, wait a second, I've met people who got out of prison and they're still just as scary as they ever was. You know, what happened? Did you meet Jesus? He goes, no, man, I ain't no Bible thumper. Yeah. And so I walked over towards him and I said, well, hey, man, Jesus is the real deal. And he's like, well, I know that. And he was still kind of, now that I'm talking about Jesus, you know, he's wanting to kind of scooch away a little bit. And I said, hey, man, wait, before you go, do you have anything giving you aches or pains, any injuries that didn't heal right? He said, man, I'm 58 years old. I carry pain around with me all the time. Mm-hmm. And I said, so what hurts the worst? He said, I'm carrying pain all over the place. And I said, let me pray for you really quick and you're going to see something. And so then he let me pray for him. He gave me his hand. I prayed for him right there. And I asked him, I said, now be honest, move around and be completely honest with me. How do you feel now? He goes, I feel fine. I said, any pain? He goes, no, it's gone. And I said, what do you think of that? And he goes, that's good. Yeah. And you know,
didn't know what to say.
He didn't know what to say. He was not interested in having a strong-armed conversation. You could tell that, and that's what he was a bit afraid of. You could tell he'd been pigeonholed and preached at before. So we just said, hey, man, God bless you. That was Jesus. He loves you. He's showing you that he's real. All in all, we probably spent only an hour in there, and
if that,
and had some pretty
about
awesome
everybody we prayed for, we saw something happen, whether it was just they felt the love, mm-hmm. Of Christ, or they were healed, mm-hmm.
And it feels really good just to go out and minister to people and just be nice, because a lot of the time you go to the store and you just have one mission. You don't go there to really look around or anything. But it's so nice going there and just talking to people, being like, hey man, I like your shoes. Because everyone has gotten so sullen nowadays, kind of just kept to yourself. But it's so nice when you just open up and talk to people.
So stayed in the same place that we prayed for the pregnant woman in.
Here's the cool thing that I think is awesome. The girls were in the jewelry department. They were just going from thing to thing in the store that they were interested in looking at. And while they were doing that, they were just being what girls be. Little Addison, she started doing some pirouette dance moves, and I started teasing about how graceful they are and how I would look like a spastic camel if I started doing it. Well, the lady overheard that, and we were just having fun, enjoying the day. And God used that to spark the conversation. And see, here's the thing that a lot of people don't get is a lot of times we go out to do outreach and we get all tense and all serious and all focused, and then the parents start, hey kids, stop that, we're here for this, and when you're all tense, people sense it. Yeah. And so my encouragement is to let the love of God set you free. Walk in peace, walk in joy, enjoy going through your day, be focused on God, and look for the doors that he opens and step through those with love. It's not all that hard. So now Carson's going to take us fishing. He's got all his fishing tackle back there. They ain't even near all of it.
That's just a carry-on bag.
He ain't got the full luggage.
If you're enjoying these Full Speed blogs, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Thanks a lot.